Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. I am super excited about this class. Sorry, I'm trying to get things organized here. This is one of my very favorite classes to teach, the basics of essential oils. And I actually like to call this class Enhancing Wellness because that's really what Young Living essential oils are all about. We want to enhance the body and enhance our wellness. And I had no idea that you could do that with essential oils and all of the products that Young Living offered. So for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Kelly Karstens, and I have been using Young Living essential oils for just about 2.5 years. And I actually went to 3 classes like this about the basics before I decided to join. And I came home the first for my 3rd class and told my husband what I ordered, and he's like, "You did what? How much money did you spend? And how much do we have to spend a month?" And anyway, he was really relieved to know that it wasn't anything like that. It wasn't anything that we had to spend a certain amount of money a month. It really just fit into our lifestyle. So I am a nurse by trade. I have spent most of my professional career in healthcare and helping other people, and that's really just where my passion is. And I was on a path probably about 5 years before I ran into Young Living to minimize the toxicity in my life. So I was eliminating chemicals, eliminating products that I didn't think that were making me healthy. I heard somebody say once that the things in your life, they're either making you better or they're making you worse. And so I really started looking at a lot of the products that I was using, putting on my skin, that I was breathing in, things that I was eating, and had really just tried to really get really pure and go with the things that God provided for me here on this earth, and really tried to do those things before I met Young Living. So it was really easy to fit into my lifestyle, and my husband too. And he was probably the biggest skeptic at first, and he probably uses more products than we do now. So my husband and I live on a farm on an acreage in Iowa, rural Iowa, with our dog Brinkley, and he's an oily dog too. So if you get a chance, I have a bunch of videos on YouTube, and I do have one about animals, and Brinkley makes a guest appearance at the end of that. So go ahead and look at that. But we are going to go ahead and get started. So I'm super excited you found this class. And I hope you learn a lot. It's going to be a lot of information, and just realize that you don't have to learn it all at once. The great thing about having this class on YouTube is that you can watch it as many times as you want to. And this little gem that comes in the premium starter kit has most of the information I'm going to share with you tonight. So if you, when you sign up with Young Living, you get one of these in your kit. And you can kind of read it at your leisure and kind of learn as much as you want to when you want to. So I like to research a lot, and I have done that to an extent, but there's sometimes that I just, the stuff just works. So that's good enough for me in some aspects. But lots of people need a little bit more research. Some people want to experience the oils. That's the downside of doing an online class like this. You don't actually get to try the oils, but the great thing is that you get to learn about it from the comfort of your home. So like I said, super excited to share with you tonight. Had to get a sip of water there. Okay, so from our fields to your family, and you're going to learn a little bit more about what makes Young Living special and why these things actually come straight from their fields. All right, here we go. So what are essential oils? So you probably have experienced essential oils and you don't even know it. So they're actually the volatile liquid and aromatic compounds that come from plants. So when you squeeze an orange or you peel an orange and you release that smell from the zest, you're actually smelling the essential oil. So when we talk about using essential oils from the bottle or from Young Living, it's actually taking those oils from the plants and distilling them or cold pressing them so that you're getting just the oil out, okay? So we're getting the benefits of just the oil part of the plant without having to use the entire part of the plant. So there's great reasons for that. First of all, it's portable. It lasts a very, very long time if it's not adulterated or not diluted down with any other sorts of oils. And it's just awesome. Anyway, it's been used in cosmetic purposes for a long time. Lots of beauty products have essential oils, and some of them are actually just used for their fragrance. Some of them are used for the things they can do to support the body. So like I said, they're made through steam distillation or cold pressing. Those are the two main ways that Young Living gets the oil from the plant. And characteristics of the oils. So they can actually penetrate the skin because of the size of the molecules. So you can get that, that oil right into your skin and it gets into the body. And that's another thing when we think about the products that we're using. Our skin is our largest organ. So everything that you're putting on your skin, whether it be a lotion or makeup or anything like that, those ingredients are being absorbed into your body. So start thinking about some of the things you're using on a daily basis and, you know, are they making you healthier or are they not? So just kind of something to ponder. So there's a lot of constituents, a lot of chemical terms and scientific things like sesquiterpenes, monoterpenes. We're not going to get into too much of that. That's really high level stuff. And actually that's stuff that even for me, who's a really data science driven person, that's just too much for me. But there are those resources out there if you want to learn a little bit more about it. So everything in life, everything in this world has a frequency. So plants have frequency, people have frequency, and the essential oils have actually frequencies as well. So we can use them to increase our frequency and do a little bit of research on what that can do for your body. So why would we even use essential oils? So we can use them to enhance the mood, support our overall wellness, maintain healthy body systems, promote relaxation, all sorts of things. It's just endless. So when I first got my first little kit, you know, it was kind of like, oh, what am I going to do with this stuff? But now we use oils in one way or another for everything. It's kind of crazy when I start to think about it. But, you know, we kind of did a slow transition. We first started with one thing and kind of moved on to another and another, and then kind of had some instances where it was like, wow, this stuff really, really works. And then it was kind of like, I was looking into things of like, well, how can I use this? And how can I use this? And what can I replace this with? And what can I replace this with? And how can I clean with this? And how can I do other things? And I was starting to use some things at work. And people saw that the way it was affecting me and were asking more questions. And my coworkers actually kind of asked me to share with them. It was really outside of my comfort zone. But I did. I'm so glad that I did because I've really been able to help affect their lives in a positive way. But that kind of sparked my interest for teaching these sorts of classes and letting other people know just about the products that are out there that are just made to support your body and maintain your body and promote healthy body systems. And really, just like I said, just being those positive things to help improve your wellness and not go the other way. So. All right, so Young Living's mission statement, I want you to know a little bit about Young Living as a company. So the mission statement is that we honor our stewardship to champion nature's living energy, essential oils. So Young Living knows that these oils don't come from them. These oils come from nature. The products come from nature. We're able to grow them because of nature. So we're just harnessing the power and delivering it. But there's a lot of respect there for nature and the way that we're getting them. So by doing this, we foster a community of healing and discovery while inspiring individuals to wellness, purpose, and abundance. So that's the things that we strive for. And I really didn't get this at all. When I first started, I didn't really care about the company, but I have been able to witness this in a multitude of ways. And the heart of Young Living is just amazing, amazing things that they're doing in the world. And not only to support our wellness, but to help people in remote areas of the world and their wellness and their hope too. So it's awesome. And first and foremost, Young Living is a wellness company. Like I said, we want to help the wellness of the world and get the essential oils, Young Living essential oils, into every home in the world. And that means every home. So the slums in Uganda and shacks in, little third world countries, we really want to get these oils out there because they can just make people's lives amazing. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm sharing with you, and I just want you to know about the benefits that are out here. So just know this isn't particularly to sell you anything. I just want to give you the information, and then you can decide if this is the right fit for you now. It might be a right fit for you a little bit later. I wish I would have done it a lot sooner once we started using things and feeling the benefits, but you'll have to do it when it's right for you. So I also don't want anybody spending money just to spend money to make somebody else feel better. So kind of keep that in mind, and this is just for educational purposes. If you have any questions, I would love to talk to you in more detail. So go ahead and send me a message, or whoever shared this video with you, give them a message too. So, all right, now we're going to get into the nitty gritty. So why Young Living? So the main reason is that Young Living has been around for over 20 years. And they're one of the oldest essential oil companies, and have tons of research, and they just do things to impeccable standards. So we like to boast our seed to seal promise, and that is that we control very stringent steps into making this little bottle of oil that you get. And it starts with the seed. So we pick the best seeds. And I actually was at convention this year, and somebody was talking to one of the people, one of the staff members, and they said they actually pick seeds that look different. We don't want ones that look the same and the same and the same and the same. We want different things. So, I mean, it's still the same strain of lavender or whatever it may be, but want to get a little bit of variation in there. So we pick the seed. Make sure the soil is right, and then we cultivate. So we actually do a lot of the weeding by hand. There are no pesticides used. Some of the things essential oils are actually used to help foster that growth of the plant, but the cultivation and the harvest, like I said, is done by hand with as minimal distress to the nature around as possible. And some of the farms, they actually go in, and the potency of the oil is highest in certain constituents when it's the coldest time of the year. So they actually do it at midnight in Canada, when they are able to get the highest percentage of a certain constituent of an oil. So there's multiple testing that's going on to know, if we distill it at this temperature, or if we do it for this long, how are the properties of that oil? So they are able to learn from all that research and just give us a superior product. So distillation is next, and Young Living actually controls the distillation as well. And then that's really cool. I actually got to visit some of that in the farm, and just to kind of see the standards that are done is it's really cool. So, and then testing. So Young Living uses third-party testing and also internal testing. Every product is tested through the trajectory 6 different times. And if anything doesn't meet the standards, it's not sold for use. So it might be used as a floral water, it might be used as something else, but it's not sold as an essential oil from Young Living. So, and the last one is the seal. So they actually have do the bottling and sealing themselves, so they can make sure that it's not tampered with. So Young Living owns farms all over the world. It's just not going to happen that we can grow all of those things in the United States. So we try and grow them mostly where they're native to. There are some exceptions to that, because there are some things that we've been able to grow in different places and they've flourished. But as you can see there, we have global farms all over the world. We also have partner and co-op farms, and those are farms where we might have made a pact with the farmer, and they are working by our standards. So there are a couple farms that we've actually built the distilleries there, so we can actually distill it and provided them with the resources there, but we really want to partner with those farmers as well. So in all of that time, those farms have to promise to abide by our standards, and excuse me, they are checked up upon too. So Young Living can drop in at any time and just make sure that all that's right. So there are rare occasions where we do get oils from other vendors. And it sounds like some of that mostly is the citrus oils from what I heard when I did a tour at the warehouse, but those are tested as well. And if they don't meet any of the standards, then they are actually sent back to the farm or the company that, not the company, the farm that would have grown them, and they can do with them what they want. So you can have a little bit of speculation about what happens, but there's things that's just not good enough for Young Living that might be sold for other companies. So that's why there are some things that, with Mother Nature, we just have to wait for the harvest. I was just having a conversation with somebody today about an oil that's one of our coveted oils that we're waiting to come back into stock. And Young Living actually had a little bit of that product from a different farm, and it didn't meet the standard. So they would have been able to sell a lot of product, but it didn't meet the standard, so they wouldn't sell it. So we just, there are tons of other oils, other products that you can use to help support your body in the same way. And so those are some times where we start using some other things. But, it really means a lot to me that I know that there's been a lot of thought and security in the products that I'm using. So that's why Young Living. All right, we're going to keep going. The other really cool thing is that Young Living has a scientific advisory council. This is made up of some doctors, actual medical physicians, a pharmacist, some chemists, and they're on the board of the scientific advisory council and kind of help lead Young Living and make sure we're doing things on the right path. And so it's great to have medical professionals on that as well with their great experience. So that gives me a lot of peace of mind too, knowing that, like I said, there's a pharmacist, there is a medical doctor and such on the board. So that's great. All right, so how do we use essential oils? So there's 3 main ways. And the first way, this is the easiest, and this is probably things that you've actually already experienced but you didn't know it, and that is aromatically. So there's lots of different ways you can do that. So we're going to use one of my favorite oils, Stress Away, and I'm just going to put a drop on my hand here, and I'm just going to rub it, and then I'm just going to kind of cup it over my hands there a little bit and just breathe it in. All right, so I just used an essential oil aromatically. I just breathed it in. So you can also do it straight from the bottle. You can breathe it in that way. You can use an ultrasonic diffuser. So you actually, Young Living gives you one of these in the starter kit. I happen to have one going here. So this is my favorite diffuser. This is the home diffuser. So I don't know if you can see this. Oh, I just hit the button. But it does have a little stream of oil. This has water in it with a couple drops of oil, and this actually can run for up to 7.5 hours. So it's just filling the air, and the ultrasonic plate is able to break up the oil molecules and disperse them in the air with the water with a little bit of you can see it coming out there. Maybe not. Let's see. Nope. All right. We're going to keep that guy going. Okay, so that is aromatically. And when I first started using oils, that's pretty much what I did. That just seemed the easiest. You know, lots of people are used to burning candles, or I used to use the Bath and Body Works wallflowers. So this was just a really great way to have a pure product, and you're breathing it in, you're getting the support from it. And like I said, I know that it's not harming my body, that it's actually supporting my body with nice and pure things. So that is aromatically. So the second way is topically. So that same thing, I'm going to take that same bottle and I'm just going to put a drop on my palm, and we're just going to put it straight on the skin. Okay, so this is Stress Away. I like to put it behind my neck, behind my ears, on my wrists. So I know that it's going to absorb in through my skin. So that's topically. That's all you do. You just put it on your skin. It's super easy. So there are some things, some of the oils are more hot or cold, or some of them are more potent than others. So when you first start using essential oils, you're probably going to want to dilute them. It makes it go longer, and we just want to start really slow and work our way up. So one of the great products that you can use, this is B6. It's 6 different vegetable oils blended together. It's pretty close to fractionated coconut oil. It's liquid form all the time, unlike other coconut oil, which can solidify. And so I might put a little bit of this in my hand and just put a drop and then rub it on. And then if I need more a little bit later, or I feel like I want some more, then I'll do that, okay? But we're just gonna do a little bit at a time and work our way up. So there are some oils that you really wanna make sure that we dilute with. So the other thing to be aware of is that citrus oils, you think of citrus trees and they're out there in the sun, and you think of oranges and lemons and they're just got the sun beaming on them, and those plants are actually attracting the sun to them, okay? That's how they grow, how they get their nutrients. They love the sun. So when we take the oil out of the plant, it still has that same property. So the citrus oils can actually attract the sun to you if you put them on topically. So like if we're using lemon or orange or something like that, we want to be aware of that. So we might put it on an area, maybe on the bottom of our feet, or somewhere that's not going to be touched by the sun, or somewhere that, I just said we're not going to be touched by the sun, or you might put it on at night, before you go to bed. And so just kind of something to be aware of. So the last way we can use them is internally. And this, I just had somebody ask me the other day, is there a little bit of controversy about this? Absolutely, there's controversy about this. But the best thing is You don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's easy as that. So this was something that I didn't do any of when I started. And, you know, then I got to where I felt a little bit more comfortable, and you can actually get your own little capsules, vegetable capsules, and you can make your own oils and put some B6 in it, and you can just swallow that like you would normally a pill. So that took me a long time to feel comfortable with. And again, nobody's forcing you to do it. You don't have to do it, but I trust the products and the process that Young Living has. And I feel comfortable putting those things inside my body. You might not. It might take you a while to feel comfortable with that. You might not ever feel comfortable with that, and that's just fine. But just so you know, when we're talking about these products tonight, we're talking specifically about Young Living oils, okay? So the things that we're talking about, especially when we're talking about using them internally, I'm only talking about Young Living. So no other company has the standards that they do. So I would never put another product inside my body not knowing that the seed wasn't verified and that the distillation wasn't appropriate and that it wasn't tested and that we didn't know the farmer, and all of those things are already taken care of for you. So that's what I choose to do. But again, you can do that as you feel comfortable. So you can actually just put it straight in your water. So when we use essential oils in water, we want to make sure that we are using a glass or stainless steel water bottle. And that's because the oils are so potent that they can actually start breaking down man-made things, okay? So it doesn't do that damage inside of our body, but it kind of helps grab those things that are man-made and helps excrete them. So we can put a little bit, and you know, when I started putting oils in my water, 1 drop was way too much. So I just used a little toothpick, and I'm gonna use the stress away just because I have it here again. But I just took a little toothpick, put it in there, and just swirled it in my water, and I just did that. And now I have worked my way up to using multiple drops. But there's also products that you can get that already have oils in them. One of those is Ningxia Red, and that's a juice drink that you drink, and it already has some oils in it. You can put oils in tea, all sorts of things like that. But again, it's not required. Nobody is ever going to force you to do it. So it's something that you need to research and feel comfortable with Young Living oils only, and do at your comfort level. You can also put it just like in honey and swallow it, that kind of thing. So Young Living has made it super, super easy for us. So some of you might be familiar, when I got my kit, the bottles of oil, this is my first stress away bottle. How funny is that? They actually had labeled on them for aromatic, topical, and internal, all in the same bottle. But they've decided that with respect to some FDA regulations and some discussions with the FDA that we've had, that they really need to be labeled either topically and aromatically, because that fits within one section of labeling laws, or internally. Okay, so before, the same bottle might have had 3 different instructions on it, and now we have anything that's in a regular bottle, just like this. I'll show you a better example with the new kit. What they actually look like. Those are topical and aromatic. Okay, so let's show you Thieves. So this would be a topical aromatic Thieves. And then there's a Vitality line now. So this would be labeled for topical and aromatic use. And then the Vitality is labeled for internal use. So it's super easy. You know, if it's sold in Vitality, that can be used internally. So it's the same exact constituents in frankincense Vitality that it would be in a regular frankincense. It might even be distilled together, but this specific one with the white label is labeled for internal use, all right? So do a little bit of research on that, but like I said, makes it super easy for you. All right, so now we're gonna start learning about some of the oils. Oh, I missed it. Okay, so here's an example with lemon Vitality and lemon topical aromatic. So my kit that I'm going to use tonight was before the Vitality oils. So they are all the topical aromatic oils, but we'll talk a little bit about how you can use the Vitality oils too when we go through them. All right, so peppermint. Okay, just a second. I'm going to make my little thing small here. Oh, I want to be able to see it. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and small so you can see the peppermint. So peppermint is one of my very favorite oils. This is probably the one that my husband uses probably the most. And I love that it is back to being topical and aromatic. For a while, it was labeled only as internally. So now we have peppermint and we have peppermint vitality. So peppermint is just amazing. So it actually takes 1 pound of raw peppermint to make a 15 ml bottle. This is actually a 5 ml bottle. This one is a 15 ml bottle, so you can kind of see the difference. But that's how much it takes to distill down to have in here. So you can actually just take 1 little drop of peppermint and put it on your palm. Maybe. Okay, oh my gosh, I got like 4. So you can do that, rub it, and you can just smell how potent it is, and you can put it straight on your skin. Oh, I just love peppermint. So it has an energizing scent. It's very stimulating. We actually use this in the car when we're driving if it's late at night and you need to get just awake a little bit. So peppermint is very, very potent, like I said, so you want to make sure we don't get it in the eyes. Another safety thing we want you to know, we know that water and oil repel each other. So if I ever get something in my eye, an oil, or actually sometimes I even will just put it on my temples, and just the aroma from how potent it is, my eyes will start to water a little bit. You can take a little bit of fatty oil like this V6 right here, and you can just put it down on underneath and it'll pull it right out. So make sure, your normal wisdom would think we want to put water on it to wash it out, but we actually don't want to do that. So in that instance, but in other instances, we can actually use that to our advantage. So if I want to drive this peppermint a little bit deeper into my skin, I might put a little bit of water on top of it to kind of drive it in. So it's also very cooling, so we love to use peppermint this time of year. In fact, I actually even put some on my dog when it's really, really hot out. He just likes the feeling of that little peppermint. So peppermint vitality is very supportive to the digestive tract. So when we're talking about the vitality oils and using them internally, we can talk about what body systems they support and how they affect your body from the inside. So very good for digestion. So that would be just putting a drop in water, putting it in one of those little capsules. And you can actually even use peppermint vitality in some cooking. So we put that, my husband will put it in a peppermint chocolate shake. We've put it in hot chocolate. Some people make peppermint brownies that are awesome. So I just love peppermint. My husband, funny story, my husband shared peppermint with his dad, and he has a bottle of peppermint like everywhere he goes. So it's kind of funny. We were on vacation and we were walking behind him and I'm like, ooh, I smell the peppermint. So it makes me laugh. So oh, I should have started with this to begin with. So let me show you a little bit about this. Is the premium starter kit from Young Living. And Young Living has picked the 10 most popular oils that we can use for various different things and packaged them all in this little starter kit. So it's just great because you have a variety of oils that you can use for a lot of different things, whether you want to diffuse them, whether you want to use them aromatically or topically or internally or in cooking. All of those different things, they've kind of packed it all in this little kit. So we're going to be going over most of the oils that are in the kit because it just gives you a wide array of what you can do with the oils and things you might be able to use them for in your everyday life. So at the end, we'll talk a little bit more about how to get this kit if you want to. But it's just really good education because there's a lot of things in here that are just really great and very variety of things. So lavender. Oh, so we know a lot about what lavender is for. I just realized I still don't have my Clove By Eva. I am missing it. Anyway, lavender. So one thing about lavender, when you smell it, it might smell different than what you think lavender is going to smell like. And that's because most of the lavender that we know is from fragrances, lotions, perfumes, things like that. And it's actually a synthetic form of lavender to make it so it smells the same every time. Whereas lavender from Young Living might smell a little bit different from every bottle that you open because of the harvest, because of the sun. So know that if it's from Young Living and it's gone through that seed to seal process, you're getting a superior product and you're going to get the constituents and the experience that you want out of it, but it just might smell a little bit different, which is okay. If it smelled the same every time, then we would know that, those are things that are made in factories when it's the same every single time. So lavender, we can diffuse it for a calm and comforting scent. So we use it a lot in our diffuser. That's one thing we like to use at night in the diffuser. You can make a little spray. You can put it in a glass bottle with a little bit of water, make a little spray on your pillow. I know some people will spray it on their kids' little stuffed animals or their blankie or things like that to help them just calm themselves. So it's also great to use in your lotion or skincare products. There is actually lavender and lavender mint shampoo that Young Living sells that has these oils in them. And you can actually add it to your deodorant as well. So just a lot of good things. We actually put it on our wool dryer balls, so we don't use fabric softener sheets anymore. Research those a little bit and you'll stop. But we put it on our wool dryer balls, especially when we're drying the sheets. So you just have that nice smell when you're getting into bed, and just a comforting aroma just really helps induce good sleep. So the Lavender Vitality is great. So you can use it internally, and it's just very, very calming. So some people will make lavender lemonade and all sorts of different things you can use the lavender for. We tried lavender ice cream at the farm at convention this year. It was interesting. It tasted better than I thought it was going to, but just an interesting little taste there. So that's lavender. Lemon. So we all know how great lemon is. It's just, you think about that smell and it's like, So this one, it takes 75 lemons to make a 15 ml bottle of lemon oil. So this is 5 ml. Again, we have the stress away, which is the 15 ml. It comes from cold pressing. So they take the rind, not the flesh, but it comes from the rind, and they cold press that oil out of there. So that's how that gets it. So the peel actually has more nutrients than the flesh. So that's why they use the peel. So lemon is very uplifting. The citrus scent is just great. It's clean, it's fresh. You can use it to remove sticky residue. So you can actually use it. I've used it to actually help get the labels off of these types of things if I want to reuse the bottle. And you can use it in cleaning products or all sorts of things. So one of the chemical constituents of lemon is D-limonene. So I'm not going to go into a lot of depth about that, but research D-limonene. Just put it into Google and into your internet browser and just kind of read a little bit more about that, and you'll just be amazed. So lemon vitality is very good. You can put it in your drinking water. You can put it in cakes. We actually have used it in place of zest in some of our recipes. And lemon is very, very gentle. So that's a really great one, especially if you're using it topically. It's very gentle, especially for children. So it's a good one to use. Frankincense. Oh, love frankincense. I actually was using my frankincense tonight. So this is actually distilled from a resin tapped from the tree. So we know when in the story of the Christ child, they brought frankincense, myrrh, and gold to baby Jesus. So frankincense, this is the same frankincense that we're talking about. In fact, our frankincense comes straight from Oman. We have a farm in Oman. And it's a very earthy smell. And it's also a very gentle to the skin. So it helps with your spiritual awareness. It can help with your meditation or prayer. It can help lift your mood, inspire you. It's used in a lot of skincare products, so that's something that's really interesting to know. It's in the Boswellia wrinkle cream and some of our other great ones that are listed there. So frankincense is one of the more expensive oils, and it's actually probably the most expensive oil that comes in the starter kit. So I actually don't use it all that often because it is so expensive. I like to kind of keep it on hand in case something happens and I really just need to bring it out. So that's why I kind of covet the frankincense. Lavender, actually, I missed this, but it's kind of considered the Swiss Army knife of essential oils, of the Young Living oils. So pretty much if I don't know what to do, first of all, if you don't know what to use, just use something. Open up a bottle, smell it, have an experience. If it's a topical oil, you know, we might just go ahead, put a little bit on our neck, smell it in, just use something. It's going to help you, help your mood. It's just something like that. But like I said, lavender, Swiss Army knife, and frankincense, I kind of consider like the big one. So if I'm trying to have an experience or I want a certain aroma, a certain feeling from the smell, I'm going to go for frankincense if nothing else is just cutting it. So frankincense vitality is amazing, amazing. So it can help support your well-being and normal cell health. So let that sink in a little bit. Who doesn't want normal cell health? So while we're on that topic, one thing when we talk about Young Living oils, we want to talk about everything above the wellness line. So we're not going to talk about any diseases. We're not going to talk about being sick or anything like that, because we're using these products to help maintain our body, to help promote healthy systems and help support the systems that we have. So especially when we're talking about these in classes, you're going to hear us talk about things above the wellness line. All right. So normal cell health. Great. Who doesn't want that? Like I said, one of the constituents is alpha-pinene. That's something to research if you're a researcher. And it's in Young Living's longevity supplement. So that tells you a little bit more what you might use it for. So like I said, it comes from the gum or the resins of the boswellia tree. So Young Living actually uses frankincense, boswellia, and some of the other frankincenses out there on the market are a different strain of frankincense. So not all oils are created equal, and not all frankincense is created equal. So something to think about if you're just looking at something in the drugstore or something like that. This is actually boswellia carteri. So cool to know. Clove By Eva. Okay, I forgot my Clove By Eva in here, and that is because I was actually using it earlier. But Clove By Eva is one of those things that I kind of think Clove By Eva gets a bad rap. I just didn't really know how to use it until it was in the new starter kit. But some of the great things about Clove By Eva are the things that it's in. So it's in some of our products, Deep Relief, Breathe Again, and it's also in one of my favorite products, Stress Away. So it's really great for skincare. So it's in some skincare regimens. It would be great to use topically after a workout to help ground you. Help you relax a little bit after a strenuous workout. So that's how you might use Clove By Eva topically or aromatically. It helps intensify some other oils. So let's say I want to get that frankincense, and like I said, that frankincense is kind of expensive. I want to make it last a little bit longer. I might mix in a little Clove By Eva to make it last a little bit longer. And just so you know, when we're talking about these oils, sometimes one drop is all you need. And sometimes one drop is actually too much. You might need to dilute it down a little bit. So again, start slow and work your way up, okay? All right, so Clove By Eva Vitality is also available. And I just tried this for the first time today. And Clove By Eva kind of has an earthy smell. It has an earthy taste, but it really helped promote my body in the way that I was looking for. So beta-caryophyllene is one of the constituents in there. So that would be something to research if you're looking for it. Oh, and like I said, it's an amplifier of other oils, so it can help enhance their benefits. So Clove By Eva, it's a resin as well. Really cool one. Digize. I love, love, love Digize. It does not smell lovely though, I will tell you that. I love Digize Vitality, especially because from the name, we can know that it helps support the digestive system. So we might use that just by putting a drop in water, putting some in some honey and swallowing it, or putting it in some juice, something like that. And Digize Vitality is some of the main ingredients in some of our supplements like Comfort Tone and Essential Zymes 4, which I really have been enjoying Essential Zyme 4. So some of the products are, the ingredients in essential oils that are in Digize, this is actually a blend. This is the first blend that we're talking about. So some of the oils, frankincense is just frankincense. That is considered a single. So Digize is actually considered a blend because it's a blend of different oils, and there's a lot of chemistry behind it, different notes, different molecules, trying to get it all blended together to the right frequency. So a lot of science has gone into how to blend these things together and what would be the best ingredients to put together. But this has tarragon, ginger, peppermint, fennel, lemongrass, anise, patchouli. Like I said, it's kind of a stinky oil, but it's just great. So if you were going to use it topically or aromatically, I probably would use this topically mostly, maybe on my abdomen in a circular motion. Digize is kind of more of a hot oil, so you really want to make sure we dilute this one. And it's just great, especially if you've maybe indulged a little bit too much at dinner. You know, we might use that topically. You might also be looking for some support digestive-wise, so we would look for the Vitality oil in that case. Thieves. Oh, we could have an entire class on Thieves, and actually we're going to do that later in this month. So if you're on my team or in my Facebook group, look for the schedule, and if not, we're going to be posting it on the YouTube channel later. But Thieves is a blend. It's actually a blend of clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus radiata. There's multiple different eucalyptus. This is the radiata, and rosemary. So the Thieves, first of all, I just love the smell. You can smell that cinnamon. It's lovely. Lots of people like to use this on the soles of their feet. It is a rather hot oil because you know cinnamon's kind of hot. You think about the cinnamon taste. So it would be one to dilute. But the soles of our feet actually have a little bit more callus, a little bit thicker. So we can put things there that might be a little bit more irritating to the skin. Maybe if I put it on my arm, it might not irritate it as much on the feet. So I love to diffuse Thieves and orange together. It just smells good. I just love the smell. There actually is a whole line of cleaning products that Thieves is in. And Thieves household cleaner is awesome. There is detergent and dish soap and laundry soap and fruit and veggie wash, toothpaste, all sorts of things. So Thieves is very, very versatile. So look for that class coming up in a couple of weeks. Actually, next week Wednesday, the same time. So Thieves Vitality is just awesome. It supports a healthy immune function. Who doesn't need that? So you might put it in a capsule. I actually sometimes will make a hot tea out of it. I'll just put actually lemon vitality, Thieves Vitality together. I like that taste with some honey and add it to a tea that I already have. Just when I, want to really promote and support that immune system that I have. It's just great, Thieves Vitality. There also is a supplement called Inner Defense, which is in capsule form, and it's already, most of the ingredients in Thieves, I think it maybe has oregano in it as well, but that's a great one if you don't want to make your own capsules or you just want something that's ready to go. Inner Defense is really awesome to help support that immune system as well. RC. RC is a topical and aromatic oil. There's not a Vitality version, but RC is just great. We especially like this in the winter time. You actually are limited with your Young Living account because this one that's on short supply at times to only getting one per month. So this is something that I stock up on the summer so I can make sure that I have it through those winter months. And I really just like it on my chest, or I might put it in my diffuser. One really cool way to use RC is that you can take a box of Kleenex and put a drop or two of our RC in it. And then you can have, put it inside of a box, probably a cardboard box or a glass box or something like that for a little bit of time, maybe 24 hours. And then RC has multiple different eucalyptus strains in it. So those are really great to have when you're blowing your nose, that sort of thing, so you can be smelling that comforting aroma at the same time you're using those Kleenexes. So some people like to use it before exercise too. So it just really, with those eucalyptus oils, is great for that as well. So RC is a must-have. And then Panaway. Panaway is just amazing. This one, funny story about Panaway, it's a topical and aromatic oil. I've actually never diffused it. It kind of smells like root beer. It's a blend of wintergreen, helichrysum, which is an awesome, awesome, awesome oil, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. It includes methyl salicylate is one of the natural ingredients actually from wintergreen. So we can use it in an Epsom salt bath. We can just it's really great to use on our temples, to put it on our shoulders, anywhere where you have that tension or you just need a little bit of extra aromatic experience for those muscles or support. It'd be great. Has a refreshing scent, cooling sensation. I have a member who diffused this, and first of all, it's kind of expensive, but it's just an awesome oil. I love using it topically, so I hardly ever use it aromatically, but it did smell nice when she was diffusing it. So Panaway is just great. I like to combine Panaway and peppermint together. I'll layer right over the top of it, so that's something that you can do that's just really easy, and those are a great combo. So Panaway is just awesome. Purification. All right, Purification is another blend. It has citronella, rosemary, lemongrass, lavender, Melaleuca alternifolia, that's also known as tea tree, and myrtle. Oh, and I'm having trouble getting my Purification out. Okay, so Purification is a topical and aromatic. I probably use it mostly aromatic. We'll put it in the diffuser. Sometimes I'll even put it outside. or I'll put it in a spray and kind of spray it around. Like I said, the first ingredient is citronella. So one really cool thing about the oils, and especially the premium starter kit, is that you don't have to have every single oil that's out there. So one time I was looking something up in some reference material that I had, and I really wanted to use citronella, but I didn't have it. And I was thinking, gosh, I think it's in purification. Oh, it is. So I just used purification, and I was already getting the citronella right there. I didn't have to buy another product, and I already had it in my starter kit, so that was great. It's also really good to neutralize odors. So my friend Sherry likes to diffuse this. She doesn't like the smell of things in her kitchen. So like, you know, when you're cooking with bacon or something like that, you can just, that smell just kind of lingers. You can actually use the purification in the diffuser. Would probably be the best way to do that. My husband has a really great story about purification. We used it in our car one time when there was some dead fish smell, and it just really helps. So purification is awesome. Has kind of, you can smell that lemon scent from it too, so it's just really refreshing. We also sometimes will put purification on our dryer balls, and I am a really bad culprit about this. Sometimes I will wash things, and our washer and dryer is downstairs. So I'll run something through the wash, and then it might be the next morning before I forget, and I'm like, oh, I need to put that in the dryer. So I'll just put a drop of purification in there, and we are good to go. So great uses for purification. Stress Away. Oh, so Stress Away is actually considered a bonus oil. So when you get your little kit like this, we're going to open it up, and here are the 10 oils. And actually, this is really cool because this little thing is a stand you can actually sit it on. But Stress Away is actually a bonus oil. So it is down here, and I had it out. So it actually would be right here. I had it out to demo in my last class. And so it is the bonus, and it is the best bonus. I call Stress Away Vacation in a Bottle. This is what the old bottle looks like. This was my very first bottle. I showed this to you guys earlier. This was running around in my pocket for a long time. So this is topical and aromatic, and you actually get a roller ball in your kit, and it just looks like that. You can put it on top of the oil, any of the oil bottles, and you can just have it to roll right on your skin, which is great. You don't have to worry about diluting it or anything like that, if it's not something you want to dilute. But you can just put it right on your skin. So Stress Away, it's a blend of Clove By Eva, lime, cedarwood, vanilla, and that's actually vanilla essence. It's not vanilla essential oil. Actea and lavender. It's just, oh, I call it my vacation in a bottle. If I'm in a bad mood or had a bad day, or just need a little bit of pick-me-up, it's just enough to be like, oh, what was I mad about again? And I just love this scent. I actually put it most of the time in my little diffuser necklace, so I have it with me. And I can just bring it up and smell it anytime I just need a reminder of, you know, take that stress away and just be a happy person and exude happiness out to the rest of the world. So love, love, love Stress Away. All right. One of the other things that you get in your starter kit, which is really great, is Ningxia Red. So Ningxia Red is a superfruit drink. It actually is a blend of, mostly it comes from wolfberries. So it's wolfberry puree, which is very, very high in antioxidants. And then it also has some citrus oils in here too. It comes in this handy dandy little packet. You can just rip it open and drink. My husband and I, we actually had 2 kits. It took a very long time before we used our first Ningxia. And now it just supports pretty much every system in the body. So we drink this every day. It's really great if you put it in the refrigerator. So you can have this anytime you just want to support your body. So that's pretty much every day. You can see down there some of the great things that it can do. You can get it in a bottle or you can get it in little packets. So you can actually join Young Living with a starter kit that's just Ningxia. So some people just do that. It's less calories, less sugar, so lots of other things. So it's a lot healthier alternative than some of the things out there that some people might be using. So Ningxia Red is just awesome. We could do a whole class on Ningxia as well. So learn lots of things about it. Okay, so getting started safely. Lots of these things we've already covered. So talked about, using a patch test. So before you put a lot of oil in your body, maybe we're just going to put a little bit amount on a small spot and see how your body responds before you slather it all over. Like I said, we really want to go slow and work our way up. The other thing is essential oils might work against some of the chemicals that your body has stored. So you might get a little bit of a rash or a little bit of reaction. So if that happens, just put a little bit more carrier oil on it, like that coconut oil, that V6. Stop using it for a little bit and then, you know, kind of work your way back up the next time you try to use it. But that is completely normal, okay? So like it says here, go slow. You know, we're going to watch out for those photosensitive oils, which are the citrus ones. We're going to drink a lot of water, okay? So the oils help our body to work the way it's supposed to. So we really want to we should be drinking a lot of water anyway, but drink a lot of water to help flush those extra things out, okay? So just help those oils do what they're intended to do. All right, so like I said, so this is the premium starter kit. So Young Living is actually, there's multiple ways to join Young Living, but most people like to join as a wholesale member. You can join as a retail member, so that would be just like I go to Target and I buy whatever I want and I walk out of Target. I give them my money and that's it, I pay full price. So you can do that anytime, become a retail member. You can also become a wholesale member. So that's kind of like we're members at Costco. So we pay them, gosh, I don't even know, it's over $50 a year. And we don't get anything for the $50, but we do get a discount. So that's really great. And that's why we're a member, because they have great discounts there. So with Young Living, you actually can join as a wholesale member, and you can do that by purchasing a starter kit, okay? So the premium starter kit is the one that we covered tonight. That's how most people start, because you get an array of oils that you can use for multiple different things, and you actually get some sample packets as well. Putting those away. You get some little sample bottles. These are great. And they come with little cards in here. So when you start using things, if you think, oh my gosh, I just love, love, love lavender, and I want to give some to somebody and I don't really know what to say about it, you can put a little bit in your little bottle and it just attaches right to this little card, and it tells you on the inside how to use lavender and what it's good for. So you don't have to know anything but how to open this, put some oils in, and put it back in the card. So that's great. I think I lost my train of thought there. Oh, okay. So if you join with the premium starter kit as a wholesale membership, so not only like Costco where you get a discount, with Young Living you get 24% discount forever by being a wholesale member. But that $50 that I pay at Costco that I get nothing for, we're actually getting the premium starter kit for that. All right. So the premium starter kit is $160. So you get 11 oils, the 2 packets of Ningxia, and you get to pick your own diffuser, which is awesome. So for the $160, you get to pick between the home diffuser, this is my absolute favorite, or the dewdrop diffuser. So there's a little bit different. Some people like different things. The home diffuser is my favorite because it has settings of 4 hours, which is continuous, or intermittent, it'll last about 7.5 hours. So it does have a light that turns on, but you can turn it off as well. And then the dewdrop, which is also included in the price, is great because you can use tap water in it. The home diffuser, you're supposed to use, the instructions actually say to use distilled water. So we do use distilled water. I will tell you, sometimes we've used tap water and it's been just fine, but you know, I'm kind of a rule follower, so I'm going to tell you what the rules actually say, or the instructions actually say. So those are the 2 diffusers that you can pick in your kit. You also get this product starter guide, which tells you about all the products that Young Living has, which is way more than oils. All sorts of beauty products and cooking things and toothpaste and cleaning products. And that's what the Young Living lifestyle is all about. So we want to get these healthier things into your life, get rid of some of those other products that you might be using that are not supporting your wellness, and want to replace them with better alternatives. All right. So that's the premium starter kit. Again, like I said, most people join Young Living with that. There's no requirement ever again to make another purchase. There's no monthly minimum, anything like that. In order to keep your membership up, you just need to buy 50 PV. So that's about $50 worth of product in a 12-year time. So if you're not using that, you probably don't need a membership, but once you start using it, you're going to realize that there's lots of different things that you're going to want to use these products for, and that's going to be no problem. There are two other main premium starter kits that you can join with, and that is the Ningxia kit. So you can see that over there on the left. That gets bottles of Ningxia Nitro, which is just a great for cognitive fitness. And it also comes with the samples and the Stress Away, which is awesome. And then on the right, you can get a Thieves kit. So that actually has tons of different Thieves cleaning products that you can use, toothpaste, hand purifier. You also get the Stress Away and a bottle of Thieves with the Thieves kit. One thing to mention, you actually can join with the basic kit, which is $45, and the only oil you get with that is Stress Away, but you do get the little sample packets, the little bottles, the 2 packets in Ningxia, and that kind of thing. So if somebody's really on a budget, they want to get the discount, maybe there's some oils that you want to try that aren't in the starter kit, you are able to get all of the benefits from the basic kit. But I'll tell you, the bang for your buck really is in the premium starter kit, because once you have these oils around, things are going to come up and you'll be like, oh, maybe I have something I can use for that. So it's just great to have these things on hand, and you just get a variety here. So this is it. It's so, and the box is so pretty. Like I said, lots of oil infused products. So want to make sure that you know that Young Living isn't just about oils. The bulk of actually what my husband and I buy now isn't actually even oils, it's oil infused products. So they're just really superior products to what's out there on the market. And we really like the less chemicals that are used in them, and know that they're really supporting our health instead of making us not healthy. So we love that. So when we're talking about trying to use some of these things into a healthy lifestyle, one of the great things to know about is Essential Rewards. So Essential Rewards is a monthly program that you can use through Young Living. It's optional, all right? So I used to kind of talk down about this because I don't want people to think that they are required to do any sort of auto ship, anything like that, and you're never required to do that. But I had a little epiphany the other day. I actually bought a sports bra that was awesome, and I got it from a store. I had a coupon, so I decided to try it, and I was changing into my pajamas at night, and I was just thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I want to get rid of all my other sports bras and replace them with this new super awesome one. So that's kind of what Essential Rewards is for. So when you decide with Young Living that you want to start ordering some more products, or you want to start replacing some of the everyday things that you use with Young Living alternatives that are great and healthy for you, Essential Rewards is for you. So some people might decide, when they decide to sign up with Young Living, join as a member, get that premium starter kit, you might already know, oh my gosh, I know that there's tons of things I'm going to use, and I want to get the benefits right now. So it's kind of like a loyalty program. You actually earn points back. This is a really cool thing about Essential Rewards. So right now, the first 6 months, you get 10% back in points. Okay, and the points are based on PV. Most of the time for oils, they're dollar for dollar, but you can find the PV in your little book here. And I'll actually, even online, you can see the wholesale price and the retail price. So you can know the discount that you're getting with your membership. And months 7 through 12, you get 15% back. And we are in the 20% back. So we get, after 12 months, we got 20% back. So the really super cool thing about Essential Rewards that I'm excited to say is that in September, these are just going up, and it is just going to be through the roof. So in September, your first 3 months, you're going to get 10%. Your months 4 through 24, I believe you're going to get 20%. And then after you get to your 25th month, you're going to get 25% back. So as a member of Young Living, you actually are getting 24% off the retail price. And then once you get to the maximum amount in Essential Rewards, you're getting 25% back. So you're almost getting 50% off what somebody would pay just retail. So Essential Rewards is a monthly program. So you are committing to that you're going to buy at least 50 PV. So some of the great things, there's no catch. You can cancel it at any time. They're not going to hassle you. You just call in and say, I want to cancel. You get 1 grace month every 12 months. And you can just call in and say, I want to take a skip month this month. Maybe it's Christmas. I had somebody use them the month of their daughter's wedding. Some other things were going on. You can just take a break whenever you want to. You get 1 of those every 12 months. You can change your date. Okay, so when you sign up, you pick a day, but if you want to move it earlier in the month or later in the month, you can totally do that. And you can change what you get every single month. So there are some people who will they just love Peace and Calming, or they love Valor 2 or something like that they want to buy every single month, and that's just great. But my husband and I, we switch it up all the time. So we might be getting laundry detergent, or we might be getting something else. You know, we might be getting a supplement or shampoo, something like that. So we have kind of transitioned from buying things at the local, you know, your normal box store, from getting things from Young Living. It comes straight to our door. I don't have to walk into Target and be tempted to impulse buy lots of other things. I'm getting a superior product. I'm getting cheaper shipping on Essential Rewards, and I'm getting points back, and I can use those for free products. So I use those sometimes for some of the more expensive items. So Essential Rewards is just an awesome thing, and it might not be something that you're ready for. You maybe want to start using your kit and see how much you're going to use those oils, and that's just fine. But if it's something that you're ready to do, you know you really want to jump into this lifestyle, let me know and we'll help you get that started. You can actually get points for your starter kit as well if you join from the beginning. So let me know about that. If you are already a member of mine and you're just watching this video and you think, oh, I think I want to start placing another order, talk to me about Essential Rewards. We want to make sure that you're getting points back for things that you're already buying. So that's just awesome. Okay, we're not going to go back over this in depth because we're kind of towards our end of our time, but these are just some recipes I wanted to bring your attention to of things that people might do with their oils. So you might make a massage oil, a bath salt, a body butter, lip balm, sugar scrub. There's tons of different products and resources out there to make your own things. I have to admit, I'm not much of a do-it-yourselfer. I have made my own hand soap, and I have made my own eye makeup remover. The hand soap only because we were out of what we used from Young Living, and our Essential Rewards order wasn't for a few more days. The eye makeup remover, I kind of have transitioned from something I was using before, and I wanted to make a better product. I tend to just buy something from Young Living if they already make it, like the massage oils and lip balms, stuff like that. But there are lots of people out there that love to make these things themselves, and there's just a wide array of things you can do with what comes in the premium starter kit. So here's some examples. All right, guys, that is it. That's all I have for you tonight. I hope you're excited. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you can take this information in. And just want to let you know, remind you, this is your life. It's your health. I want you to be empowered with this information. Know that there are healthy products out there that can help you with that healthy lifestyle. I would love to help you on your journey. One of the things that's great about Young Living when you join, you have a sponsor, and that sponsor is there to help you through your path, help you answer your questions, those sort of things. So some of the things that we have a Facebook group and emails and these Zoom classes and our YouTube channel and all sorts of great things that my husband and I would just love to help you on that journey. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Here is my email, kelly@faithfuldrops.com. It's 2 L's in faithful. That's also our website down there, and my member number. So if you're interested in joining and want to be on our team, that would be the number for you to put in. But I really want to honor the person who shared this video with you. And so if you have any questions, somebody else shared this with you, you're not on our team, I just really want you to reach out to that person and honor them by being honoring the friendship and the fact that they shared this with you. They really wanted you to have the health and wellness that Young Living can provide. And so that's it. You guys, thanks for joining me. Have a blessed night, and let me know if you have any questions, all right? Good night.